Hey, daring history adventurers. What if a 16th century pirate mapped Antarctica, ice-free, 300 years before anyone set foot there? Picture a smoky Gallipoli workshop in 1513. Piri Reis, a battle-scarred corsair, unrolls maps older than empires, one stolen from Columbus, another whispering of lost worlds. A coastline emerges, buried under ice for millennia. By the end, you'll wonder, who really charted our planet first? Brace for the Piri Reis enigma, a tale that'll turn history upside down. If your curiosity's blazing, subscribe to History Unveiled, your gateway to the past's hidden truths. Let's dive. Imagine Gallipoli, 1470. A rugged port pulsing with Ottoman ambition. Muhyiddin Piri, an 11-year-old with fire in his eyes, steps onto his uncle Kemal Reis' ship, sea spray stinging his face. Kemal's no ordinary sailor. He's a corsair legend, looting Spanish galleons, rescuing Jews, fleeing the 1492 Spanish Inquisition. Boy, he growls, the sea's a beast. Tame it, or it eats you. Piri's hooked, his heart racing with the thrill of adventure. By 16, he's thrust into the 1499 Battle of Zanquio, Ottoman cannons blasting Venice's fleet to splinters. Picture him, wiry and fearless, dodging grapeshot, hauling ropes amid burning ships, Ottoman banners snapping in victory. This battle forges him a pirate with a scholar's hunger. He masters Portuguese, Spanish, Greek, devouring navigation texts by lamplight. In 1501, off Valencia's coast, he captures a grizzled sailor from Columbus' 1492 voyage. The prize, a map Columbus' own, sketching the new world with errors but wild promise. Piri grips it, whispering, "This is bigger than empires." Kemal's death in a 1510 shipwreck hits like a cannonball. Piri, now 40, retires to Gallipoli, his body scarred from 20 years of sea battles. But his mind churns. By 1521, he pens the Kitab-i-Bahri, an 800-page navigation masterpiece, 200 Portolan charts, wind roses, reef warnings, all in poetic prose. "The sea's my lover," he writes, ink smudging his calloused hands, his passions raw, his ambition boundless. In 1513, he unveils his world map to Sultan Selim I, fresh from conquering Egypt. It's no mere chart, it's a war cry. Portugal's seizing oceans, Ottomans must strike. Piri's a strategist, his map a weapon to rival empires. He's not just charting coasts, he's charting destiny. Could one pirate's vision outsmart the world's powers? Piri's early raids weren't just plunder. He sailed to Tunis, mapping ports, learning Arab sailors' tricks. By 1500, he was sketching coasts, blending Greek geometry with Islamic astronomy. Each captured ship held secrets, logs, charts, tales of lands beyond. What if one map hinted at a truth too big for his era? His rise was grit, brains, and a relentless hunger to know the world's edges, making him a polymath in a pirate's cloak. It's 1513 Gallipoli. Piri, mid-40s, beard flecked gray, labors over gazelle skin for 3 relentless years. He's stitching together 20 maps, some forbidden, others ancient. His inscriptions spill the stakes, 8 Ptolemaic charts, rooted in 2nd century Alexandria's genius, mapping the known world with mathematical precision. For Portuguese maps, fresh from India, ocean voyages, post-1498, brimming with new discoveries from Vasco da Gama's routes. One Arabic map of India and China, rich with Silk Road lore, possibly from Ibn Battuta's era. Jaffrey's, tied to Alexander the Great's era. Lost Alexandrian treasures, faded but potent. The Bombshell, a Columbus map, seized in 1501, mistaking Cuba for Asia's Cape, Hispaniola for Japan. Columbus read of a western sea's end. Piri writes, sailed, and drew the impossible. Picture his thrill, holding Columbus' flawed chart, sensing truths beyond errors. His method, porthole in precision. Compass roses, rum lines for dead reckoning. No latitudes yet. South America's coast, Brazil's Cabo Frio, Rio de la Plata, is laser accurate, drawn from Portuguese leaks. The Caribbean, warped by Columbus' missteps. Cuba as mainland, Hispaniola as Japan, but the southern edge stops hearts. A coastline jags east rivers, peaks, no ice. Piri's note, from charts older than memory. Not Ptolemy's, Terra Australis, a mythic balance continent, but something else. Is it Antarctica? Ice-free? He adds flair. Blemy's headless men, dog-headed tribes, Islamic myths, but Piri winks. They're friendly. He's blending terror tales with sailor humor, keeping his map lively. He presents it to Selim, eyes blazing. Sultan, this is our world. Claim it. The map's a geopolitical dagger, a pirate's masterpiece. What secrets did those ancient sources hide? Piri's process was obsessive. He cross-checked maps, quizzed captives, studied stars. His workshop, littered with scrolls, buzzed with urgency. What if one source map came from a civilization we've lost? The Columbus chart alone, with its errors, hints at older knowledge, maybe from Arab or Chinese sailors Columbus met in Lisbon. Could Piri have tapped a vein of ancient truth? His map wasn't just technical. It was art, calligraphy swirling, monsters grinning. He drew for sailors, sultans, and maybe posterity, knowing his work might outlive him. What drove this pirate to chase the world's edges? His sources weren't just maps, they were stories, whispered by captives, etched in fading ink. Each line he drew was a bet on immortality. Piri's map was a gamble, a synthesis of centuries, a challenge to the world's understanding. What if he saw beyond his time? Piri's work wasn't solitary. He consulted Ottoman scholars, debated with navigators, and pored over Greek texts. His map was a dialogue with the past, a bridge to the future. Could he have known his work would spark debates 500 years later? His ambition was to outdo Portugal, to give the Ottomans a global edge. Every stroke of his quill was a defiance of limits, a claim to eternity. Fast forward to 1929, Topkapi Palace, now an Istanbul museum. Archivist Halel Edheim Eldam sifts through dusty shelves. A brittle parchment unrolls. Piri's signature leaps out. German scholar Paul Koll exclaims, "A Columbus source from 1513. Ataturk declares it a national treasure. Facsimiles flood Europe. Headlines scream, Columbus lost map lives. Why hidden? Selim shelved it after 1516. Ottoman decline buried it for centuries." Eldam's hands tremble. This rewrites exploration. The map sparks debates from Istanbul to London, scholars poring over its lines. Its rediscovery isn't just luck, it's a wake-up call. What other treasures lie forgotten in palace vaults? The 1929 find was a global event. Koll saw it as proof of Ottoman brilliance, while others questioned its sources. Ataturk used it to boost Turkey's pride, showcasing it as a scientific marvel. Could this map have shifted how we view the age of exploration? Its re-emergence felt like history whispering back, demanding answers. Scholars debated its origins, from Alexandria's libraries to Columbus' voyages. What if Piri's map held clues to a forgotten chapter of human history? Focus on the map's southern edge, a coastline, ice-free, with rivers, peaks, bays. Antarctica's discovered in 1820 by Russian explorers, locked in ice for 15 million years. Piri's note, land beyond the Western Sea, frozen eons ago. It aligns with subglacial topography, rivers under 2 kilometers ice, mapped by modern sonar, coordinates off by just 15 miles. How? Aerial views. In 1513, imagine Piri staring at a source map, whispering, "Who saw this land free?" The precision defies logic, too sharp for guesswork. Could ancient mariners have charted a thawed Antarctica? The map's details, mountains, bays, match seismic data, baffling experts. What if Piri held a key to a world we've forgotten? The southern strip isn't just a line, it's a challenge. Its rivers align with subglacial features discovered in the 20th century. Could Piri's sources have come from a time when Antarctica was green? The idea is wild, but the map's accuracy keeps the question alive. What technology or knowledge could explain this? Piri's map suggests a lost era, a time when someone, somehow, saw a land no human should have known. Was it luck, genius, or something stranger? Enter Charles Hapgood, a 1950s professor with a wild idea. His 1966 book, Maps of the Ancient Sea Kings, claims Piri copied 4000 BC charts from a lost civilization. His theory, Earth's crust shifted 9500 BC, melting Antarctica, shaded peaks, maybe Andean llamas. They flew surveys. Hapgood insists, backed by Einstein's nod. Picture ancient sailors, post-ice age, charting coasts in advanced ships, their knowledge preserved in Alexandria, then Piri's hands. In 1960, Hapgood begs the U.S. Air Force Strategic Air Command. Lieutenant Colonel Harold Olmeyer studies the map. It matches Queen Maudland's seismic profile, uncanny. Captain Arlington Mallory adds, aerial tech, no doubt. 2 years of calculations confirm it. No 16th century pirate pulls this, they whisper. Piri's map, a window to a lost epoch. Hapgood's ideas, though fringe, ignite imaginations. He points to the map's precision, arguing only advanced surveying explains it. What if a prehistoric navy mapped the world? The USAF's interest adds weight. Why would military minds care about a pirate's map? Could there be more to Piri's sources than we know? Hapgood's theory stretches science, but the map's anomalies keep the debate alive. Scholars push back hard. Gregory McIntosh, it's South America, stretched by Portolan limits. No Antarctica, just Tierra del Fuego. Ice cores show Antarctica frozen for 34 million years, not 6,000-year thaw. Hapgood's crust shift. Physics says impossible. Piri's errors. Cuba as mainland, 900 miles of coast missing. Columbus mistakes. Diego Cogi, Portuguese maps bent the coast east. Karen Pinto, monsters are Ottoman storytelling, not ancient clues. Paul Heinrich, topography's off. Glacial rebound ignored. Piri admits, I wove these maps together, a genius synthesis, not time travel. Yet those ancient sources remain a mystery. The debunkings are thorough, but gaps linger. Why do Piri's coordinates align so closely with modern data? The map's flaws are clear, but its ambitions are undeniable. Could there still be a kernel of lost knowledge? Science demands proof, but the map's mysteries refuse to die. Piri's map isn't alone. Orontius, Phineas 1531, shows an ice-free queen, Maudland, rivers, bays, a line. Philippe Boucher, 1737, hints at subglacial rivers. Hapgood links them, Ice Age cartographers. Skeptics counter, imagined lands, sailor rumors. Piri's story ends, sadly executed at 84, a failed Hormuz mission. His map, a UNESCO gem, fuels wild Atlantis and alien theories. What if a thread of lost knowledge connects these maps? So, adventurers, what's your take? Piri's brilliance, or a glimpse of forgotten worlds? Ancient flyers, aliens, or Portuguese errors? Comment below. I read every one. History's a puzzle, and Piri's map is a piece we can't unsee. Subscribe to History Unveiled, and like, share, keep exploring. See you in the past.